Hello, Storyophonic peoples. Welcome to the studio, the Storyophonic studio. I'm seated here with Miriam Cutler, who is a composer of many things, but we know her probably in this moment as being one of the preeminent documentary film composers and working in Los Angeles today.
Yes.
And because you came up as a musician, you mentioned to us that part of your process is improvisational, and we don't necessarily think of improvisation and scoring together. How does that work?
Well, it's really interesting you should ask that. No, it's really interesting. One of the things I've learned as a composer is you have to be incredibly flexible. You have to have a very, very active imagination because you're always having to come up with new ideas, you know, and I've never run out of ideas because I just try to be flexible. Improvisation is something I learned from playing in bands where there's this thing, you're playing in a band, you start doing something, the players start responding to it, then the audience feeds into it, then you respond to all that energy, and round it goes. And so I realized that if I live my life that way, by being in the moment and responding to things as they come up and just not having anxiety about what am I going to say, what am I going to do, how do I get out of this, how do I get into this, it's more like, oh, right now I'll do this, you know, and I know that in this moment I'll do something that's right for the moment, and I trust myself because I have instincts, and then I can also go, oh, that didn't work, I'll do something else. But it's this idea of a free flow of energy and ideas, and you're going to need that if you're going to have a long career as a film composer. You got to have a lot of ideas.
A lot of ideas she has and a lot of great tips for you. Check us out on Storyophonic.
Don't try this at home.